The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barron. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim.
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Favors, and it's Bazley in at the power forward. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
And one thing Favors always brings to the table is the threat of a double-double. Night in and night out, he makes an impact with his play inside.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Pokusevski. Here's Favors. Great D that time from Vucevic.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Ball. Kicks it to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Outside, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Dort against Levine. Here's Favors. The shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. Outside DeRozan. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Watch out now. When DeRozan is moving like this towards the hoop, you're in for a show.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. Paladon is out there with Muscala. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Here's Caruso. Williams kicks to White. Rebound by Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's Caruso, following the score by Oklahoma City. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Trains it from beyond the arc. Caruso's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Giddey. White covering. Giddey, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, it counts.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
19 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Caruso. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. Here's DeRozan. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Bulls, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They're running the offense beautifully. This good looks, the confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And DeRozan kicks the ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
Really good, ferocious defense from Gilgeous Alexander to knock it loose.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
The first free throw is good.
And guys, DeMar DeRozan has really come into his own on the court. It's been great to see him realize that potential and become the player a lot of guys knew he could be.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Mann's checked in. Pass to Baisley. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
The Bulls leading by 8. Outside, Ball. Pass to Levine. Ball kicks to Levine. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Markkanen, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the game. White goes in, and he gets it to go. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
There's the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Chicago, leading by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Muscala, and it's George in at the 3 spot. To the middle. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Williams.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Here's Mann. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Here's Baisley, light covering, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 10. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. In for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Kobe White. The Thunder also changing it up. Roby, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And it's Pokusevski in for George. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thanks so much, David.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Vucevic. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 13.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Markkanen, good.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.